Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining us on All Things Strata. This is a brand new web series where we cover a range of topics and issues related to strata living and strata management, and how some of these relate to the Commission of Strata Corporation, more easily referred to by many as the Strata Commission. Now, much of what will be discussed in this and other videos in this series is based on the provisions of the Registration Strata Titles Act, which we will often refer to simply as the Act. This is the law which governs strata corporations in Jamaica, as well as the roles and functions of the Commission of Strata Corporation. Let's get into today's topic. In this, our first episode, we will look at what exactly is a strata corporation. So we all know about scheme houses and houses built on one's own land, as well as other building developments such as office buildings and plazas. But what exactly is a strata development? Now, most of us are familiar with another kind of housing development, apartment. The kind of housing where you own your little unit in a larger building, which is usually of 2 or more floors. We see these kinds of buildings becoming more and more popular in the Kingston and St. Andrew corporate area, as well as other urban areas across the island. This is because the demand for housing in the corporate area remains high, even though land is becoming scarcer and scarcer. Developers are building upwards to get more livable space from the available land. So the first question is a strata the same as an apartment? Well, not exactly. Let me explain. While it is true that apartments are the most common types of strata, however, an apartment is not by definition a strata. I hope I haven't lost you. So the classification as a strata, or more properly a strata corporation, does not necessarily relate to the type of construction, but to the nature or division of ownership which exists. The term strata is a reference to levels of ownership, as what an individual owns is basically a suspended space encompassed by the walls outlining that unit, plus a share of the remaining space known as the common areas. The kind of ownership we traditionally enjoy when we build on our own land or purchase a scheme house means that we own everything within the boundaries of the property, including the air above and the soil below. However, in the case of a strata lot, the boundaries of what you own is defined by the walls of your unit. Therefore, a building can only be a strata corporation if it is so registered by the developer or owner at the Titles Office under the Registration Strata Titles Act. As a matter of fact, commercial developments such as plazas, malls, and offices can be and are often strata properties as well. The Act indicates exactly what the boundaries of the strata lot are. It says, the common boundary of any 2 strata lots or a strata lot and common property shall, unless otherwise specified in the relevant strata plan, be the center of the floor, wall, or ceiling between such strata lot or between such strata lot and common property. Therefore, as a proprietor, you own exclusively everything that is within the boundaries of your strata lot. Since the units are owned individually, everything outside of these units is considered common property and therefore owned by all the proprietors as tenants in common. The common property includes, for example, walkways, hallways, pool facilities, green spaces, parking facilities, elevators, and recreational facilities. So if all the proprietors own the common area, what is the share of ownership that each individual owns? The unit entitlement tells you what is your exact share of the ownership in the common property. This is reflected on the strata plan. Owning a share of the common property does not mean you are able to claim a specific part of the common area as yours, but that the space is collectively owned by all. Since the common areas are shared, the proprietors also share in the expenses relating to its maintenance. It is the unit's entitlement which also determines just how much of that maintenance cost any one proprietor is responsible for. The issue of maintenance costs and other associated fees is also something we will have to look at in a later video, since there is so much to discuss on that topic. In that video, we'll also look at the calculation of these costs based on the unit's entitlement. After the registration of the strata plan with the Registrar of Titles, the owners or proprietors of all the strata lots become a body corporate, which we will refer to as the corporation. The corporation is assigned to a number under the name the proprietor's strata plan number dash, with the appropriate number of the strata plan inserted. Being a corporation or a body corporate, it becomes a legal entity distinct from any individual proprietor. The corporation can enter into legal agreements and can sue and be sued as a body corporate. It should also be noted that only proprietors or owners can be part of this corporation and not tenants or renters. In our next video, we will look at the rules related to the common properties, which tells a proprietor what he or she can or cannot do as a strata lot owner with his or her own unit, as well as the common areas. If you have any questions, feel free to drop it in the comment section and we will try to answer those questions. You may also contact the Commission of Strata Corporations at 24 Trafalgar Road, Kingston 10, or give us a call at 876-926-9748-9. If you like what you've just heard, remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Please also share this video with anyone you think may be interested as we build our channel. Thank you and see you next time for another in the series, All Things Strata.